If this is the best Vice City has to offer, this is gonna be easy.
So, you guys saw the title of the video. I no longer have a manager. I can't be managed. I just woke up. I felt the need to say this to people. About 3 weeks ago, I ordered my first official longboard. I grew up in such a weird way that there was a lot of things that I really wanted to do. I wanted to be a rock star. I always dreamed of being a surfer chick. Wanted to skateboard and do a whole bunch of stuff. But I didn't do those things because part of me was fearful and didn't think that I could be the kind of person that does those things. And here I am, 30 years old, relearning how to longboard. I had a cheap skateboard when I was small, never really pursued it because of fear. A couple years ago when I was going back and forth to Barbados, and my ex used to skateboard, so I felt permission to once again try and learn. There was someone who said to me, "You're 30 years old doing things that you should have done when you were 16, something like that. And I was just like, excuse me? Because like, I want to tell you guys, you're never too old to learn how to do something new. Never too old to start a new project. You're never too old to pivot, which is something I've been reading about lately. If you're doing something and it's not work, change directions, change it and do something else. I was just reading an article about a bunch of different, like, very wealthy, very successful people starting their life's work in their 30s, 40s, 50s. You know, J.K. Rowling first wrote Harry Potter when she was 32 years old. The founders of companies like Groupon, PayPal, all these companies didn't start until these people were well into their 40s, you know? And me as a filmmaker, I know that like my career peak isn't gonna happen until my late 30s or 40s. I mean, hopefully a lot sooner than that, but that's all this is to say is that stop worrying about what other people think about you. Stop putting off you starting your dream job. Stop putting off starting that book. Stop putting off learning how to paint. Stop putting off learning how to make jewelry. Don't wait to learn how to do that sport. Don't wait to learn how to surf, to scuba dive, to skateboard. There literally is no age limit on learning how to follow your dreams, okay? There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, and we have to abolish these ideas that you have to be a certain age to do something, dress a certain way. These are restrictions on people, on the psyche that's like literally can catapult us into the new era if we just let go of these things. I no longer have a manager. I can't be managed. No one can tell me what I can or can't do. No one can tell me who I can or can't work with. No one can tell me anything anymore. We're also living in a time where people feel the need that they can dictate what others do at the same time. Not me. And it shouldn't be you either. Do what you want to do. Pursue whatever you want to pursue. You know what I mean? I'm tired of people getting involved in this soul-sucking of having to do what is expected of you by a certain age. This could be a whole nother conversation, especially about women and what women are expected to do by a certain age. I really say screw that, and I want to empower all those other people. You have to do what makes you happy. As long as what makes you happy stops at the next person's, the tip of their nose, do it. One thing about this quarantine I will say is it definitely really gave me the time and clarity to sit down and think, knowing that I couldn't go places and do certain things. Not being able to do certain things and having a restriction on places I can go really forced me to occupy my time with myself and get inside my own head instead of running away from those thoughts that scared me. I had to sit there in the moment, in the anxiety moment, dig deeper, like literally say to myself, okay, I feel this way right now. Why do I feel that way? Let's explore these thoughts, these uncomfortable thoughts. I did that repeatedly, and a lot of the bad stuff that I was thinking started to lose its power, like honestly. The thing is I know that there's a lot of people out there who have been spending a large portion of their lives distracting themselves, like not thinking about those things that they really want to do or those things that they should do, and they just kind of run away from those thoughts with distractions. Like I said, I hope that everyone can really try and use this time, remainder of this time, to think about those thoughts and to start challenging yourself to change, start challenging yourself to elevate your thinking, to reading a lot and expanding your mind. I want you guys to stop worrying about what other people think of you. I have seen, a couple videos, and I've watched a couple articles with people doing interviews with older people, like people in their 90s and stuff, people asking them like, what is the biggest thing that you regretted in your life? For so many of them is worrying about what other people think about. You would be surprised how much other people do not think about you, how much that they're not worrying about what you're doing. Like, I'm here at the park and I have so many people walking around me as I'm doing this video. This was a fear that I had to overcome, like recording videos in public and whatnot. But I've known people who want to start a YouTube channel, but they don't because they're worried about what other people are going to think about them, or they want to start a podcast, or they want to start making music. And it's like so ridiculous, or like they don't want to wear a certain thing because of what other people might think about them. I have two family members, no offense guys, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but you're a good reference. One has some marks on their legs and stuff. They don't wear shorts because, they don't want people to see the marks. I'm like, so you're not gonna wear shorts your whole life because you think what other people may think of the marks on your leg? I can't imagine living a life where my legs don't get the breeze or the sunshine, or feeling my legs on the grass or in the sand or something like that. I can't imagine that. And another family member talking about they didn't want to wear a two-piece sleeveless shirts because of, perception. I love you, girl, I love you, but you're just a good example for this right now. And I'm just like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, so what the heck? Like, people who are overweight, people who are bigger, they don't deserve to be tan. Like, screw that. Like, when I first got my board, I'm like, oh, people are gonna look at me like I'm such a weirdo because I got my knee pads and my elbow pads and my wrist guards and my helmet on. And like, literally, if anyone even looked at me, it was just kind of like, and then they go back to what they're doing. Like, nobody is freaking worried about me. Even right now, like me recording this video, there's people walk by, they look at me, and then they keep on walking. If they think in their head, oh, she's stupid. Okay, like, who cares? Like, stop worrying about what people think about you. Stop letting people's thoughts dictate what you do. How many people are even going to say anything to you? It might be your family or whatever, your friends and stuff like that. All I just say is whatever you do, just pursue it wholeheartedly. Really make a try at it. For me, I've never been a sporty person. I've never liked sports. Over the past 2 years, it's been in the back of my head like, damn, girl, like, you're really freaking wasting time. I want to be an active person. I want to be a person that's outside. I wasn't actually trying to make myself that person. And then during this quarantine, it just freaking happened. If I don't get to go to the park, if I don't get to be outside, if I don't go for our walks, then I feel sad. I feel sad because I feel like I didn't do the thing that I really like doing. I'm not a sporty person, and then when I choose to do a sport, I choose the hardest one, which was like surfing. Like when I was in Barbados, like surfing is literally the largest attempt that I ever have made at a sport in my entire life. Like there was a month when I was literally going like 4 times a week. The learning curve is so steep that I still even wasn't really getting it all the way. But like this is one of the reasons why I'm deciding to learn to longboard, just because simply it was something I've always wanted to do. Eventually I will upgrade to skateboarding. I just want to learn how to do like 2 tricks and then I will be perfectly happy. Learning how to longboard is going to help like surfing and balance and all that stuff. So when you start learning how to do new things, even at the beginner level, like you would be surprised how it sharpens your skills for other things. So me learning how to longboard is improving my balance, is improving the muscles in my legs, my thighs, my coordination. Anyway, I'm not here to drone on all day and talk to you guys, but I just want to let you guys know the place that I've come to, and I also want to help other people get to that other place. Like I swear that whenever I hear someone say that they don't do something because either they feel like they can't, or they feel like they're gonna be silly, or they feel like other people are gonna think things about them, it just really like, it breaks my heart, and it's like, no, if only you knew! If only you knew, like seriously. Well, that's all I have to say for this video. I can't be managed. I no longer have a manager, and you should not let other people manage you either. For those who are in the know, yes, I did take that quote from Kanye West, because that is one of the greatest things I have ever seen that man say. You gotta respect him, man. He may not always be right, but you gotta just say like he is him all the freaking way. That is something that actually should be admired, and other people should take a page out of his book on that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please leave a comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. When I'm talking about stuff that you've always wanted to do or things that you should do, let me know if there was something that popped in the back of your head like, you know, like, oh, I did kind of always wanna. Even if you're afraid to do it, don't know if you could do it, please just let me know. The sun is like literally going down behind a cloud right on camera. Let me know what you thought of, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Don't stop believing.